Hi, this is Kristenpedia with Sunshine Review's free tutorial series. In this tutorial, we're going to be discussing discussion pages, which are the primary way that wiki users communicate with each other. There are two types of talk pages. One is for an article and the other is for a user. Let's go over to Florida counties to take a look at article discussion pages. So what we're going to do is click on the tab that says discussion, and I'm going to zoom in a couple. Alright, so what you're going to see here is a green box. This is an example of a discussion template. Discussion templates are created to help users brainstorm on where they should be going and to also notify other users that this is part of a set of articles instead of a singular one. What I'm going to do is go ahead and click on the Contribute button, and you can see here by the curly braces that this is in fact a template. Now, let's say we wanted to discuss more about Florida counties. There are two ways to go about this. One way you might have heard is called Wiki Wars, and that's when you just edit and delete and kind of haphazard how an article is developed. The more polite way, however, is to come on the talk page and discuss it with other users before you go to do it. For instance, we had a list of Florida counties. Now maybe I'm not a fan of lists, so I could come on here and write, I don't think the list is helpful to users. Should we create more content on counties in general? Alright, so this is one way to be like, I don't think this article is going in the right direction. Now I happen to think lists are fine. This is just for the sake of an example. Now, what you're going to need to do is sign your comment. That's because these pages can get confusing pretty quickly, so you always want to make sure you do this. And you can do that by typing in 4 tildes, which is that curly Q in the upper left-hand side. You'll see when I click on Show Preview that it will come out as my username and date. So you can see that it came out right here. Now, what you're also going to notice is that I placed my signature below the template. You always want to go to the very bottom of a page when you're leaving a comment, and that way people can easily keep track of their comments. Now, we had talked about how there was another type of user talk page, and that is your talk page. You're going to see here, I'm going to click on my username, and you can see this is where I've introduced myself, talked a little bit about myself. Now, if people wanted to talk to me, they would leave a note on my discussion page. And you can see that a number of people have. And this can be pretty varied. It can be anything from where you see your article going, where you see steps for other articles, or even if you just want to look into more technological issues like how to develop a template, where you need help on creating a checklist, things like that. So this is where you can talk just one-on-one instead of about an article in general. That's pretty much all there is to know about talk pages, but if you have any other questions, please join us for one of our Wednesday webinars. They're every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central. And if you found this tutorial helpful, then please consider a contribution to Sunshine Review in order to help us maintain the site. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy our other tutorials.